As Reece said, we used to rap back in the day, but I used to chat rubbish. I'll be honest with you. There was no real content to it, and this past couple of years, I've been in a place where I questioned who I was. I wasn't too sure who I really was. I questioned my faith, my religion. I questioned even the fact of my name, like it was given to me. I didn't choose my name. Even growing up, like going to school, I didn't choose to go to school, but something that we had to do. And all my life, I felt quite restricted. I felt as though I had to please my parents, I had to please people within the church, and the fact that I don't go to church anymore, is that a problem? And I was quite restricted. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know who I was, and I found myself last week. I just said to Jackie, like, I've never written anything like this before, but it's about me, really, and because I felt so restricted and confined, I decided to try and restrict myself in terms of my name is Sean Bailey, so my initials are SB. So just watch out for the words that I use throughout the spoken word that uses words beginning with S and B. That's the essence. I've survived being split between whether I'm Sean or the being, that I cannot see who I'm being. We're sure to be broken or stillborn, but I'm solid to break. Imagine they try to steal Sean.
Hey! No.
I need to give you some context with that. Like, the doctors told my parents and my grandparents that I was going to be physically or mentally disabled. Facts. That's what they said. They said abort mission. Do not go ahead. Do not proceed. But my grandparents prayed it off. Weren't having it. So I'm here today.
Come on. You're mad. That deserves some noise.
So I've survived being split between whether I'm Sean or the being, that I cannot see who I'm being. We're sure to be broken or stillborn, but I'm solid to break. Imagine they tried to steal Sean. To be a special birth would only cause grief, but spiritual belief saw both family sides bind. The doctor swore blind but got declined, which left Satan behind. This is what I started believing until I could smell him breathing. It would stink on the brink on my sickbed. They would take samples of my blood and my skin shed. I bled, was already stuck between a rock and the hard place with Sean's block. Simple to believe you can strut a mile, been in my sliders for a while. Because I don't claim slash or burgers, don't hold straps or burners, not from Sodom or B6, and don't stay where the beef is. The doctors were trying to write my thesis. My synopsis in summary, a special boy. But now I feel like I'm special boy. Not superior, not beneath ya, just see beyond exterior. I'm talking soul. Solo, below surface, below shoes. Better step back, but don't slip like Stevie did against the Blues. Stand bold, soldier, brace yourself, because what's on the shelf brings wealth if you stack it with books. Studying, become a king, surely brains overlooks a slightly bent crown. Just adjust the sides down. The scalp can't be holding the struggle. Burst the spot, not your bubble, that will save ya. Be braver, sound behaviour steers breakaways from yesterday's secrets and burdens. Your situation barely worsens if you start building solid bridges straight between your sisters and brothers. I'm seeing bare sisters bawling. But sprint back when they're no longer sleepy over the bull. Not speaking bishops on a pulpit, but it's appropriate should the belt fit. Said before as a hypocrite, no superior being. I've sinned bad, took the mick, was so close to the bay, my street was bright, same as Brookside, but I stay far from styes, because that's where the servants in blue hide. So be careful you don't get stung. They bees in disguise, in suits, not ballies. Not surprised Boris doesn't stick bread in his porridge. I'm coming again with that because... So be careful you don't get stung. They bees in disguise, in suits, not ballies. Not surprised Boris doesn't stick bread in his porridge. He can't see through our letterbox. He can't relate. He shouldn't have went to Specsavers. He made it bait. So many believe the strategy was blessed, but just like his mop skills, Boris made a mess. Securing Brexit with no solid plan B exit. Oh no, you think he sides with blacks? Face the facts, he don't feel sorry for BAME. No secret who to blame. The system keeps us bound. Whether you're a soft blush white or a shade of brown, what's the difference? We're the same bleeding. We're just all slaves beefing. But what if we self-believed in silence? Better still, boycotted the violence. Stop the backstabbing by standing side by side instead. Because I'm sick to my belly seeing my brothers dead. Sorry doesn't bring sons back home. It sinks mothers to below depths, and that's too real. Seems to be one solution behind steel bars gets the teeth. But what if they come out still bent straight or fall by the wayside be? Surely both ways they'll still be confused. Anyway, S only be amused simply by the strength and breadth of the sophisticated beauty she beholds. That's why I was sold. My bride-to-be, Siobhan, my beat. And if you add the Sean, we were born to meet. When we silence the beef, we sink, like when you sneeze and blink. Sometimes this baffles us, its peak, but send up blessings the same way, even when the situation's bleak. Savour your grandparents, had both sets before, and acted like he was all right, but now I can't see four.
Come on. Oh, he's not even here. He's not even here.
Grandad taught me, seek before searching, and that's Bible speak. Embedded scriptures left marks, but were they signs of the beast? Were the writers getting silent P? But we still read Psalms and behave like sheep. Besides, students aren't heard. They're belittled. Can't speak back because they'll get smacked. That's the battle. Sounds backwards. Why don't we swap teachers' briefs with student beliefs? Then surely they're bound to soar. With no bandage, just a sense of belonging, something society's been longing from the beginning, when there was light. The start of all things bright stemmed from birth. So what story are you going to leave for the earth? One stuck behind someone else's shadow, even if it means that will be causing you... The start of all things bright stem from birth. So what story are you going to leave for the earth? One stuck behind another's shadow, even if it be causing you sorrow. Bun that. We ain't promised tomorrow. Self-belief.